All right, guys. Dreadnock's back with you today for a quick look at the Star Wars Black Series Amazon exclusive Trooper 4-pack. And you can see some interesting box design with this set. Has some nice artwork here with like a squadron down here of Stormtroopers and then some individual artwork of the various troopers here that come in the pack. Phase 1 Clone Trooper Commander, Phase 2 Clone Trooper, Imperial Stormtrooper, First Order Stormtrooper Officer. And not much going on top here. On the side, it does say Trooper down the side, which is kind of cool. Has some Velcro tabs that we'll look at in a moment. And you can see the various emblems here on the side. And then look at the back. Has all the bios, and you can pause those if you'd like to read them. So let's crack this thing open and take a look inside. And taking a closer look here, I gotta say, I'm loving this packaging overall. You know, just opens up. It's got the Velcro tabs there. You know, you open them up, and I just think it makes a very cool display piece. You know, if we're looking at them laid out like this, I don't normally, you know, keep my figures in package, but looking at them like this, I gotta say, I'm kind of digging that. It looks really cool. So it kind of made me second guess it. Now, of course, I'm going to open these guys because I like troop building and displaying them. But, you know, for you guys that don't and like to keep them in the package, I think it's definitely a new option. You know, and I like how they're individually windowed, almost like as if you were buying them separately. You know, it has the title for each one. And you can see here some cool figures in this box set. The yellow paint app for the Phase 1, the new helmet design for the Phase 2. Imperial Stormtrooper has some blaster wear on him, or blaster marks, which is really cool. And then the pauldron on the First Order as well. It's a nice addition. So we don't have time to review all four of these. That video would be monstrous. And we've looked at Troopers before, so there's not a lot new on these guys, just some different paint apps. So we'll take a quick look at them, and then we'll do some quick comparisons. And here they are out of the packaging, looking pretty sweet overall, I gotta say. Articulation-wise, they all come with the standard articulation we're known. The only disappointment is, same thing we've been seeing lately, is the First Order only has single-jointed elbows, where all these have double. Everything else is pretty much the same. The head was a little bit loose on this one, and there's some tight joints on the Stormtrooper here, especially on the hands. But overall, it all felt pretty good. Nothing just out of the ordinary. If you've watched my reviews before, you've seen Trooper articulation, so you know what to expect here. As far as paint apps, we'll look at these individually. This one had pretty nice, clean paint apps. The only thing I would say is there's some dimpling on the shoulders and a little bit down here in the leg. And I don't know if that's from packaging or what. You know, I just chalk it up to battle damage. No real sloppiness or anything. It looks pretty clean overall. Some peg holes down there. Little dot there on the helmet, but you know, overall looks good. There is a little bleed through on the hands because they're black plastic, so the yellow bleeds through just a tad there. On our Phase 2 here, you know, pretty clean. Not a lot to mess up there. You know, he's all white. I love the head sculpt though. It's nice. Looks clean. It's definitely that in between here and here look that we were, you know, that they were going for. A little bit of dimpling as well on this one, you know, in the shoulder pads, and the paint looks a little bit thick on the legs for some reason. But otherwise, oh, that one fell over. But otherwise, that one actually looked good. No real issues at all with it. Also, the weapons, you can see they put white paint apps on this, and this is all black. And then looking at our Imperial Stormtrooper, it did get sloppy down here on the leg. You can see there some black that bled through, you know, so I was a little disappointed in that. Back of him looks pretty clean, you know, really neat where they did the blaster scarring on him. You know, I don't think I would have gone for complete round circles, but, you know, it looks pretty cool, and I like the scuff on the helmet, you know. And they did some great silver dry brushing on both weapons, even the blaster back here as well. So, you know, I think that's pretty cool. And then looking at this one, for some reason our First Order Stormtroopers just kind of get the short end of the stick, you know, here lately. You know, I don't know what it is, but same thing we saw in the Target exclusive 2-pack. You know, they just get bowed in the packaging. This one, you can see how badly bent his weapons are, and that's not my camera. They're just completely curved. Also, he's very bow-legged. So I had to stand him out like this, and he still doesn't quite want to stand. So, you know, he's very difficult. You know, so I don't like that. As far as paint apps, you know, they were all clean. Look good. Peg holes again down there. no complaints on paint. Just it's just with the plastic. It's bent. So I don't know what the deal is with that. It's definitely in the packaging, the way they're shipping them, and I don't know if it's because they're made from a softer plastic or something, but it's just they come out bowed, and the weapons come out bowed. Oh, one sloppy paint app on the leg down here, right at the bottom. But other than that, they're all looking good. And here's our clone commander with the rest of the squad looking tight. I gotta say, I'm loving this look overall with them all together. One thing I did notice for the first time is my green guy back here has a different base coat of white than the rest, and you can see he kind of sticks out. He's doing his own thing. Not sure why Hasbro did that on that one figure, but hey, he still looks cool, especially back there. You can't really notice it. And there's our Phase 2 guy in comparison to another famous commander there. Looking pretty cool, I gotta say, overall. And here's our battle-scarred Imperial Stormtrooper. Looking pretty good here, facing off against Han Solo. Wasn't my favorite out of the box set, but I'm liking him. I think he'll look good in some great battle scenes. So last but not least, and wrapping up, is our First Order officer here, side by side with Captain Phasma, just looking awesome, and I can't wait to see Force Awakens. Just looks sweet here with all of them together. Overall with this box set, I've got it rated a buy. My only real complaint is this guy here, with the bowed legs and the bent weapons, and hopefully some heat will straighten it out. I don't know if it's a one-off issue with mine or if it's a packaging issue or what. But other than that, the rest of the figures, good molds we've all seen before. The paint apps were pretty good on them, I have to say. No real sloppiness. Articulation, good overall, except for, this guy not having double jointed elbows, which, has been a big complaint with everything that we've seen in Force Awakens waves. Hopefully Hasbro will listen soon. As far as the packaging, I think Hasbro did a great job with that. It's simple, but makes a great display piece. And by the way, you can open these guys, get them out, and get them back in and seal this thing back up without tearing the package up. So, if that's what you like to do, I think it works out great. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, please give me a big thumbs up. Hey, please subscribe if you hadn't already. We're still trying to build those numbers up. Still got content coming down the road. I know it's been kind of Star Wars heavy lately, but let's face it, Star Wars is coming out and the figures are coming fast and furious, so I'm trying to keep up and get the reviews on them. I do have some other stuff coming up for you guys, and I will get it out as soon as possible. But, these are things that I think I want to share while they're up and they're out. This Amazon pack right now you can buy on the website. So, I want you guys to be able to make an informed decision on buying it. But anyway, moving on. Twitter, Facebook, Toy Art, links in the description below as always. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.